Alright, let's start the session. What's up, everyone? Welcome to another YouTube live stream. Hope you're doing great. We have a special guest today. Come here. Let me show you to everyone. Mr. Bailey, say hi. He's gonna trade with me today. And let's get on the chart. I forgot to give you the date. Is 30th of July. And so yesterday we had a couple of trades. One of them was Euro JPY that played out perfectly. We had this trade from like 2 days ago. Fix this. Okay. So we had this trade for about 2 days, as you can see here on Tuesday. Where are you going? Don't want to trade? Yeah. Okay, stay. So we entered 2 days ago here, and we had about let's see, 38-40 pips of push to the upside, and then it came back right to the levels and DM it. And you tired? Go. And he came back to the DMA yesterday. We were staying in the trade without doing anything. And this was FOMC. Guys, this was FOMC. You can see it played out perfectly. So I kept the trade close to session changeover. I waited here too. And it was around here that after this bearish engulfing. So I technically closed most of my position here after I saw they didn't really reach the level and came back down. And once I saw this bearish engulfing, I closed the rest of it. And I'm glad I did because you can see it completely dropped. This trade was about 115 pips, which was pretty nice in my opinion. And I have to update my journal about it too. And one thing I should add to my journal, I'm coming back to check it and then I don't have it. I gotta add the stop loss amount, like pips, because that way I can kind of get a idea of the stop loss and TP's risk to reward, not just by money. And I believe we entered with about 30 to 50, which is it can go 1 to 2 to 1 to 4, depends on how much of a stop loss you had and where exactly did you enter. Can't really say one number for all, because we don't send signals really, right? It's more of an analysis, and then you gotta do whatever you want to do. You want to enter, you don't want to enter, you want to get out early. Okay. The next trade that we had was USC CHF. So this one did play around 1 to 1, and can't really be mad about not closing it, because it didn't really move much. It didn't really hit the TP that I wanted. But luckily yesterday, once we saw it's coming down, I went break even and it was saved. And this candle, which is the FOMC again, took it out. And currently I'm not into this. It was a break even trade for me. Okay, and then I also had the gold trade at the FOMC. This is not we didn't take this one live. So when FOMC hit the level here, with all the analysis that we had during this week, I kept saying that gold wanna drop, right? And it was a good time to kind of execute. You can see bearish cross on 3 hour, 1 hour candles far above it. This was literally what I was looking for. Price coming back to the level or DMA. And most of the time, a pullback to DMA and level would be great if it's the most aggressive way possible. And this was a very aggressive way. I saw a bit of a drawdown, which made me rethink my life choices, and then it came right back down into profit, which made me happy. So I left it alone. It played around there by the before London session. I was my stop loss was above this high. It was around here, so the stop loss wasn't much. And compared to entry here, even in London session, I was about 1 to 2 up, 1 to 2, 1 to 3. Didn't close it, didn't go break even either, because the stop loss is tight. Doesn't mean I gotta kind of go by itself, and I just don't care about that 1 to 2, 1 to 3 based on the stop loss that I had. It's more for me the levels. I wanted to see from a level to another level, right? So as of right now, nothing really there. I'm still in this trade in a sell. Let me check if I have it on journal. Yeah, I did it. Nice. So that's about that one. So this is the update from the trades that we had. Currently, where's my phone? Okay. Let me just update the Euro JPY as well. Paste win, and let's write the win amount. So the week went to profit by just one trade. We had 3 loss. Actually, I didn't enter the Euro USD amount. Wait a second. That would change some of the stuff. Euro USD. But it stopped me out, no? I remember it stopped me out. How come I lose this little? That's good. That make more sense actually. I have to check the charts here. I'll do it later. It's a little confusing. I have to check the journals. Sorry, the history properly. So let's go over the rest of the pairs real quick to see if we can have anything to trade for today. US30. Yeah, nothing. USD JPY, nice drop. Euro USD continue to push up. And USD CHF came down. Euro JPY. Euro JPY looking fine, honestly. Let's see. Stop loss is a bit too much. You can go from 40 to 70 pips if you want to enter. But I don't like how candles are. I have a feeling that we're done for the month. They did the last stop hunt of the month by FOMC maybe, and not that they're not gonna move. You might see some movements, but at least for me, it wouldn't be much of a tradable things. Other than the only trade I'm in, the gold. That also looks sketchy a little bit. Looking at the Euro NZD, it looks good because it came all the way down below the DMAs and dailies bearish. Yeah, it needs a little bit more work. GBP USD, also I don't like the daily. Euro GBP, no thanks. GCAD looking like a sell. Euro CAD looking like a buy though. That's why we leave them alone. USD CAD nothing. AD USD nothing. GBP NZD nothing. Nothing. Alright, so it looks like we have no setup actually. Not much of a setup. The only thing we have is this gold that I'm already in. That also, as I said, it looks sketchy a little bit. So I don't think there is any point for us staying in alive. How long it's been? It's been 12 minutes since we are in the session, but honestly, I have no trading setup today. There is nothing I can take. And the only trade I'm in is gold. So let's just not waste each other's time. And I'll see you tomorrow. We're gonna wrap the whole, let's see. Yeah, we're gonna wrap the whole week in months together. And we're gonna start a new month in a new week. Thank you for joining, guys. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out.